guys, and welcome to your October 2016 tarot forecast. Again, just want to remind you guys that these are general readings. They may resonate with you, they may not resonate with you. And before I continue on that with that thought, I do want to thank everybody who's has been on this journey with me since the beginning and since whenever you joined. I really feel blessed to have large number of people that turn to these videos for some clarity and some guidance in their general lives. So thank you to all those of you who've subscribed to my channel, subscribed to my newsletter, liked my videos, shared them. It's been a complete blessing to be a part of your world as well. So like I said, these are general readings. They may not resonate with you. I know I've received a couple comments regarding that it was completely wrong. I know sometimes when we're looking at these videos or when watching these videos, different situations might appear, messages might appear that they might be for us. However, when we look at the outcome, sometimes we do get upset because the outcome was not the outcome that the video said. And it doesn't necessarily be, the outcome doesn't have to be the outcomes I give you. It could be from any reading, from any reader that's on YouTube. So again, really take that into consideration when you're contacting any reader for that matter. Sometimes I'll get clients that call me and they're like, well, your reading for this month said this and you're giving me completely different things. And that, again, that's where a more personal reading is much clearer, much more in tune to your energy. We all have energy, and that residue that we hold on to is what any reader picks up, and without filtering it, without putting our own opinions in it, and that's what really counts. So before you say that any reading is wrong, really take a conscious moment to realize, is this message intended for you or is it not intended for you? And again, sometimes some people say, it didn't resonate with me this month, but it'll resonate with me next month. And again, it's just be more aware of the information that's coming through. And there's so many people on this planet that it's hard to get details for every single person energy. And the universe works in strange ways where it's the people who are intended to watch these videos to receive the messages are guided to watch the video. And it could just be one simple thing that is a message for you. And sometimes we ignore that message because we're too focused on everything else that the video is saying. So take a conscious moment again to, when you're watching any reader's videos, to find out what is the true message for you. And again, if you want a more personal reading, I'm more than welcome to schedule one with you. Just visit my website, psychicmediumdan.com. Links below. I'm only going to be available on Fridays starting in October and moving forward. I really feel like that was usually my day off, but I'm going to start taking the weekends off because I need time to actually not do spiritual work. Being full-time and then doing spiritual work and trying to have a life is not an easy task. So, and so again, another thing that I do want to mention to you guys is if you sign up for my newsletter, again, you get $10 off a 45-minute reading and $5 off a 20-minute reading. And I'm a different type of medium. I'm going to tell you exactly everything I see without filtering it, but at the same time, I want to give you whatever guidance my spirit guides are telling me to give you to be able to help you move forward spiritually and to really find your true self. So I'm not the medium for everybody. It's just, that's the way I work. My goal is to shed light into your life, into your path, so you are able to remember who it is you are and to continue to live life with more positive experiences instead of negative ones. And that's the type of advisor that I am. I know a lot of people have left great comments, and you can read the testimonials on my website as well. So, and if you want to schedule a session with me, whether it's a reading, a spiritual counseling session, Those are not readings; they're just spiritual counseling. And then there's Reiki sessions. Distance Reiki sessions are available, and sometimes they're a Reiki session, and sometimes they're a shamanic, type Reiki type session, and those are a lot worse. Not a lot worse, I guess. They're a lot better. I just kind of follow whatever my guides say. But in terms of the after effects, a lot of people have mentioned that it's like they feel like either they just had surgery, they feel like exhausted with a headache, hungover, different. Everybody has experienced those types of sessions completely different. It's a soul retrieval type of session where it can take a toll on your body. So I always recommend whenever that happens, and I'll send an email, a follow-up email after your session. I'll let you know. Tomorrow you might want to stay in bed all day and just sleep. So sorry the intro is a little bit on the longer side, but again, if you want to schedule a session with me, definitely feel free to do that. If you want to schedule a session with my one of my students who's mentoring with me, Akila from Clear Guidance, definitely schedule a session with her this month. She's for the month of September. She's doing her distant Reiki sessions for $30. They are going to go up starting October 1st to $50. They're still a little bit. They're way less than what I charge. So definitely give her a try. Everybody who's had a session with her has been completely happy. So without further ado, let's move on to your readings. Hey Aries, this is your October reading for October. I don't even know why I said that. This is your October reading for. So anyway, here we go. The cards I pulled up for you guys were the Hierophant, Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Hermit, Knight of Wands. So the first one was the Nine of Wands. The second is the Knight of Wands. Then the Eight of Wands. And then the Three of Pentacles. And underneath the deck was the Four of Wands. And I'm using the Shadowscape Tarot deck. In my pile of tarot decks, I usually use the Hanson Roberts. And for some odd reason, when I started before I recorded these, I just looked over and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use these. So I just do whatever Spirit says. It's been an interesting journey. It still continues to be an interesting journey. I don't know how to explain. So the first thing that I want to say is, if you subscribe to my newsletter, do that by going the link below, psychicmediumdan.com. We're going to start doing, I said we, my guides and everybody. So it's going to start doing monthly, maybe semi-monthly gathering. I think it's probably semi-monthly, maybe too much. So monthly could be, like the second Monday or Wednesday or Sunday of the week, where same time, same place on Google Hangouts. I think it's between 10 and 15 people who can join in, and really just I'll be there to answer, depending on how many people we have. I think it's going to be between an hour and 2. I just don't really know. But really answer a couple questions that you might have. It might only be one. I just don't know. But, really have this dialogue where it's going to be answering questions that you might have that you want an intuitive answer. A couple things. Other things will be more focused on spiritual counseling, what it is that Spirit is just wanting me to say. And one of my students that I'm mentoring, and she has done the Reiki class with me, and she's working on the mentorship program to develop her intuition, is going to also be there to really start trying to get that practice that she needs to be able to create a dictionary of any spiritual images that come through. So she'll be there to also, Akila from Clear Guidance will be there to answer questions as well. So, and there's a couple other people that I trust and so forth that I'll bring on board to help as well. So, and it's going to be for the first 10 people, 10, 15 people. So if I can get it to more, I'll figure it out. But for the meantime, it's going to be that. But anyway, like I said, that's going to be sent out in my newsletter. So definitely feel free to subscribe. That's where you guys will get all the promotions and everything. But anyway, long intro. Don't want to make it longer. So, moving on with your reading, I feel like with the Hierophant card, I feel like a lot of you guys in the month of September really went into this Hierophant um, hermit type of moment where it's like, it's the Hierophant I usually get more of control type of situation, and the Hermit I feel more of trying to find a path, going back to school type of thing. But with the Hermit, I'm getting more like you were trying to find your path, and the Hierophant, I feel like you did that by taking control of yourself, taking control of your life, taking control of your true life purpose, that experience that you're going through. Because I feel like it's been a lot of different things that have been going on. It's been a battle here and there, and I'm saying that because with Nine of Wands, I feel like you're finally got to the top, and you're just kind of looking back and looking over and saying, well, why did I go through that? Why is it that I had to deal with that? And I'm seeing, again, this is you're a fire sign, so you have a lot of wands in your spread. So the Eight of Wands, I'm feeling like you have come out, you're in a much better place now. You're in a much better situation where you're finally free of anything that has happened in the past, and you're ready to move on for love. For a couple of you guys, it could be that there's new love coming in the picture. I just heard that a couple of you guys have like 4 people that are interested in you. So I'm getting the Four of Wands with that. And it's funny how underneath the Four of Wands is the Ace of Cups. So definitely love is in the air for you guys during the month of October. And again, it could be a fire sign. It could also be a water sign that's going to come through. Again, general reading, doesn't necessarily have to be those signs. I just keep hearing, pay attention to any red flags that come up. And during this moment, because it's going to be, you've been asking for this, and it's fine. Your wish is being fulfilled. And be careful what you wish for sometimes. I'm getting that. And I'm getting that with the Seven of Cups. Because I feel like you're asking for something, and all of a sudden what's coming might not be exactly what you want. What it is that you choose or you desire. So really focus on trying to find out what your path is, what your true purpose in this, what experiences you got to go through to remember your journey, yourself in this lifetime, and try not to take it for granted. Really, seek out a spiritual advisor, seek out counseling, spiritual counseling, especially with the Hermit card. I feel like it's on you started to take the initiative to take control of your life. Now it's take control of yourself spiritually, to start growing spiritually. Maybe for a couple of you guys, it's really starting to boost your intuitive skills, your sixth sense. We all have it. One person's, some people don't have it, and then some people, it's not like some people have it and others don't. It's everybody has it. Some people are just more aware and in tune to it, and everybody can get to that point. So during this month, it's going to be really growing spiritually, growing into that intuitive side of yourselves, and really focus on finances during this month. I feel like it might be a little bit tight from with the Three of Pentacles. I feel like the September could have been a little bit on the tight side in terms of finances. It's going to finally change. I feel like work is going to come in. New projects are going to definitely start coming in. So there's going to be a much more steady stream of income. Just be prepared for that. I feel like finally things are going to blossom and you're going to start flying. If you're looking for a new career, I feel like you are going to be getting this new job, this promotion, where you're going to be supervising people. You're going to be able to make more money, have the job that it is that you desire, that you choose, and you're going to be way more positive. Because I feel like with the Nine of Wands, you're well educated, you have years of experience. It's now taking that moment to really go in and seize that opportunity. And they're gonna, I feel like there's other people that are around you that are interviewing. It could be 4 other people, or there's a total of 4 people total. 4 people total. There's a total of 4 people that they're looking into. However, I feel like you're gonna come out with this. You're gonna definitely come out at the top and be successful. So let's see what the Angel Oracle cards have to say. I don't even know why I can't talk today. It's only 8 o'clock in Central Time, so it's not I'm tired or something. But again, ground yourself. So that is what the messages have to say. For a couple of you guys, it's really taking the moment to really start doing cleansing, self-cleansing, so you got a Reiki practitioner, whatever it may be. It's really take a moment to do that and start detoxing and really get back to who it is you are, not who it is that people want you to be. That's important. You have to know who you are and not what. And once you do that, you'll be able to have a clear picture of what it is you desire and choose. Trust. So for a couple of relationships that it's built on trust. I feel for those of you who are going to be coming into this relationship, that's going to be a major factor. It's going to be a major factor when it comes to making it a long term. Can you trust this person? Is this person who they say they are? And I feel like that's just something from whatever the past. It could be from this lifetime or from a past lifetime that you've experienced. It could actually even be from a future time that you're remembering, or that you're seeing, or that you're feeling that energy from, and you're bringing it into this lifetime. So again, that's another story for another time in terms of how there's really no past and no future. It's all now. It's vertical, not horizontal. So really, again, like I said, pay attention to the red flags, but the trust is there. You just have to unbox it, unfold it, and trust your heart, trust your intuition, trust your soul, trust that communication with the spirit world, and the relationship at that point would grow stronger. And again, I guess most importantly is you have to trust yourself before you trust anybody else. So those were the messages for you guys. I wish you the best during this month, and I will see you back in November. Have a great month, Aries. Bye-bye.